We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's to the 15, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. First carry now for David Montgomery. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got it. It's Spiller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
Home troops right.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Chargers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
Crowd right.
Herbert back to the air. He gets this out to Spiller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set. 5-9. Hey, go Lion, lock, go.
Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, it's Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a...
Well, all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 73 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
59. Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ray.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
Home trips right. Let's go. Hey, ram.
Herbert just beat the play clock. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Hey, OP.
Running right, this is Spiller. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go. Hey.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll set up to throw. Throw caught by Achane. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle, Achane. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Herbert throwing again. Touchdown! Isaiah Spiller in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the bench, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5-9.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
59.
Now it's Herbert. That escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Crowd right. 5-9.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 4.
Baylor Tiger. 12.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Hey, go lion.
Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now 2nd and 5.
Baylor Tiger. 21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Spiller. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Montgomery looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
21. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. Will be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Give running right is Spiller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 3rd and 6.
59.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Running left, Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here for an injured player, and it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. On the handoff, it's Achane. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Patterson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Kappa.
Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Hey, ram. Home to right.
Throwing, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Herbert going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Let's go. Wow.
Now Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Miami, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.